Hi there, Zam here. I'm the founder of Zammtopia, and others also know me as Tara Zam. I'm a professional coach, intuitive consultant, author, and my company Zammtopia also does publishing. So it's basically all about personal development. I'd like to share something really wonderful. As with any of us, sometimes we do struggle in terms of how to get back to fitness or maintain fitness. And For many years, I've had hypothyroidism, which, of course, wasn't pretty helpful. It made me sluggish, tired all the time, fatigued, and even if I eat air, I gained weight. So I gained 10 kgs in a span of 10 years. And trying to get back to fitness, I tried everything. I enrolled in a gym. I had a fitness trainer. I went into walking and running for a bit, but usually I see that going well for just maybe a month or two. But it really doesn't last long. And Last year, I started taking medication on my for my hypothyroidism that really worked, and I saw more energy from that. I saw myself having more energy, and I really wanted to get back into fitness with me, having no excuses at all. So, what happened was, I wanted to see how idle, sedentary, or active I was throughout the day. So, the first thing I did was I bought a fitness or an activity tracker, rather. So, it's this one. And it was quite revealing to see how so sedentary I was that I was really put to shame. I was ashamed for myself. I was busy doing and completing my master's then, but that was no excuse. So when I realized how sedentary I was, I started to pace around the house uh, during breaks from completing my masteral research project. And I started with a few hundred steps, and then I upped it to a kilometer, and then I upped it to a kilometer and a half, and so on and so forth. But then I said, that's really not enough. Since I've got the energy, and I really found it pretty helpful with my aches and pains. So I said, maybe I should go back to the gym and enroll. So I did that for a while. I think that was in October to November, and it only lasted for a month. The reason why is because I really find it tedious to go and to the gym and be sweaty and not really be comfortable, and then just go back and all of those things. So I really found that it wasn't working for me. So what I did was I looked for an alternative, which was either to rent a exercycle or rent a treadmill. And I thought, it wasn't really cost efficient. So I did some research on what alternatives I can do at home. And I found these pneumatic steps. And a lot of fitness people who are quite successful actually in their regimen said that the pneumatic steps was a great way to start and to strengthen your legs, because there is a dial where you can increase or lessen your resistance. And so I bought one for myself. I also bought a portable uh, exercycle. So I bought those two while I was still at the gym, and started using them towards the end of October. Of course, since I've already started with indoor cycling and gaining around 13 kilometers to 16 kilometers each session, I have built a certain fitness threshold for the month of October. So when I started really using the pneumatic steps, I, of course, increased the resistance so that I could really have a workout. And I really felt my legs burning. And I was really panting. I thought my fitness level was increasing, but with the pneumatic steps, I realized that I have a long, long, long way to go. And I started enjoying it because what I did was, unlike in the gym, I was so comfortable at home, so I can just wear anything, be comfortable. I don't care if I'm sweaty, dripping with sweat. And I also have the TV in front of me, and we have a big screen. So, I get into the rhythm of the exercise, and yet I also am distracted from the exertion that I'm doing and watching TV. So it worked perfectly. And then another thing to motivate me, I said, oh, I need something to motivate me, something that would acknowledge my efforts. So I did some research online again, and I found all these virtual challenges online. So I said, wow, that's fantastic. If you finish a certain number of kilometers, you get awarded beautiful medals. So I started with one virtual challenge, and then I found another virtual challenge. So what I'm doing now is combining the short distance to help me finish my long distance. The longest distance I've enrolled and I've started since October is around 3,600 kilometers, which I intend to finish in 1.5 years' time or even less. So, in order for me to maintain the motivation and the energy, I have to see some achievements within. So I also simultaneously registered for short distances within that long distance, and it's really working. So I used to not be able to run completely for, let's say, 2 kilometers or 2.5, and I would need to stop and rest for a bit and breathe. But since this journey started, now I'm averaging uh, 10 to 13 kilometers a day running or with the pneumatic steps with the resistance. And I am now really training and getting ready for a 10-kilometer run in February and another 10-kilometer run in June. But I'm also seeing and gauging how my energy level would be, and I might get ambitious, but that's not sure. If I feel like I can be ambitious, then perhaps I can enroll or register for the half marathon 22-kilometer, and that's really a goal for me to up my fitness level to that standard. And just to show you what really inspired me are all this. So now, of course, it won't, I need to keep doing it and continue my journey. And it doesn't, it doesn't happen that the 10 years of packing on the weight would just disappear in a day. I have to keep doing this until those excess weight is gone. So anyway, I just wanted to say also that it is not perfect. Sometimes I feel off and I don't have the energy to run, but that is becoming far and few in between now because once you keep doing this, after a while, it's like your body is starting to release those good chemicals that really motivates you to keep active and just keep exercising. And as my GP would say, I have now reached that zone. So I really intend to keep that zone because it really makes me feel good. I have a lot of aches and pains, but exercise is really doing me well. And just another tip, don't be hard on yourself. I'm not hard on myself when I, don't feel like accomplishing 10 or 13 kilometers. As long as you keep moving, have your activity tracker, every step counts, every step counts. And you also have to find a way that you're comfortable with. And if, for example, you stop, you can always start the next day. Okay? It's not it's not an excuse to say, oh, I stopped, maybe I'll try again next month. No. Or much worse if you say, oh, I'll just start again next year. No. You can always start the next day. And if you are more disciplined and more conscientious, than myself, maybe you can even say, no, I'll start it in the next hour. I'll start everything all over again in the next hour. I'm just saying that for as long as we breathe, you should never give up. I should never give up. We can always start something that we stopped the next day. Do not linger for so long and thinking, "Oh, I'll start 2 weeks from now." No. Just do it. Just do it. Even if it's just 100 step the next day, as long as you keep doing it. I mean, that worked for me. Every step counts. Every step counts. So here's to our journey to fitness and health. And I wish you all the best for 20 and 21, and smash that distance, smash that weight goal.